Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hit like and subscribe because this is about energy exchange, and the more videos of mine that you interact with, the more your energy is entwined with my messages. Today we're asking God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, who are protecting this reading, what are our obstacles? And what do we need to know about them? How do we overcome them? What information do we need about them? So, God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, give us a message about our obstacles. What do we need to know? King of Pentacles. The way I read this deck is I go into the card. I don't necessarily take it as King of Pentacles, but this could be a Taurus. You could be a Taurus. And going into this card, King of Pentacles is about like 3D security and having a good head on your shoulders when it comes to providing and things that are substantial in our everyday life. So maybe an obstacle is that we're having a hard time providing, or we just need to focus on that. When I go into this card, I'm seeing a house covered in ivy, which reminds me of like English countryside, or maybe just a loner that is in their house, but it's like a beautiful house. And so maybe it's not that you mind being alone, maybe you choose to be alone because your house is your sanctuary. And let's see what other messages we get. God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, what do we need to know about this energy, about our obstacles? Trust, you can depend on others. Intimacy, you can be vulnerable. Partnership, you don't have to do it alone. Horizons, look for better options. Lift, understanding is coming. Home, your soul knows the way. Promise, someone is making promises. Commitment, only accept genuine offers. Contract, put it in writing. So all of these cards kind of have to do with relationship. So the energy I was picking up on in the beginning of where you're alone, maybe your obstacle is a relationship that's in your field right now. This is two people on a bed. This is about home and understanding and options, and then this is about commitment, and it's a wedding ring. So our obstacles definitely have to do with a relationship, and maybe our choice when it comes to wanting to be alone or wanting to be in a relationship. Our choice of, should we look for better options? I keep coming back to your soul knows the way. And let's just see. Let's pull some tarot cards. Actually, I want to pull a message from the light. God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, give us a message from the light. Give us a message that we need to know about our obstacles when it comes to relationships or being alone. Cherish. And this card is kind of like about home. You know, the egg lives in the nest. And about growing something, growing a family. Let's see what this card, maybe your obstacles is deciding if you want to grow a family, or deciding if, or somebody, maybe your obstacles is somebody decided they didn't want to grow a family with you, or they can't make a commitment, or you can't make a commitment, or let's see, cherish. New life, new love, new situation. Hold it within your heart during this fragile stage of beginning. Now is not the time to shout from the rooftops. Keep it close until it can breathe on its own. So, only accept genuine offers. Someone's making promises. You can be vulnerable. This is like a very vulnerable state. The animal hasn't hatched yet. The love hasn't hatched yet. It's like the promise of a future, but it hasn't become substantial yet. And maybe the obstacle is, will it? You know? Will you be able to trust this? Will you be able to have this? Everyone's good at making promises, but is there follow through? Understanding is coming. So, God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, can you give us some understanding? Can you elaborate? Wow. The star, and I saw this when I was shuffling as well. And it kind of looks like what's coming out here is like circling around this. So it's like, it's almost like this. It's like coming, this is Pandora's box. And when you open it, you can't shut it again. So maybe the obstacle is that you have opened something too soon. And now it could perish or it could grow, but it's undecided. It takes two people, You don't have to do it alone, partnership. It's like it takes both people for a commitment to happen. So, God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, what do we need to know about this? 5 of Wands. Fighting. Yeah, so what do we do about the fighting? What do we do about the fighting? Work on it. We work on it. But it takes both people. Are both people available to work on this? Are both people committed and available to work on this? Are both sides? Knight of Cups. So, yes, there is emotional availability on both sides, because that was my question. So, God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, what do we need to know? How do we... Three of Cups. Three of Cups popped out. I'm not going to take it, though. How do we know what to do? Why is the Three of Cups here? Give us a message. Five of Cups in reverse. So, okay, so while there is emotion, both people are emotionally available-ish, because the Three of Cups and then Five of Cups in reverse, it's like there's a lot of other things involved. Here's your cup and they have a cup, but then there's like another person involved possibly, or this one's in reverse, so it's like there's one that's upright, but there's four that have fallen over. Which I guess is the same when it's this way too. Five of Cups is about like emotionally starved. So there is emotional availability, and it's not that you're emotionally starved, it's just that there's other things in the way, which might be the obstacle. It's like you see this as fulfilling. You see this as a higher calling, but it's so fragile. And you have to be willing to work on it. Both of you have to be willing to work on it. And I think you both want to, you don't know how, and there's other things involved that are blocking. What are the blockages, Spirit, God, Archangel Michael, what are the blockages? Page of Cups. Yeah, so it's like, God, it's emotion, the blockages is emotional immaturity from both sides, which sucks to admit, because you can easily look at somebody else and say, like, you're emotionally immature, but, like, so are you. Because you're attracting this person, and like attracts like. So they're emotionally immature and you're emotionally immature, and maybe neither of you have ever had to actually nurture something so vulnerable. Even if you guys have been in long-term relationships in the past. Maybe they were just not as deep as this one could be. Very surface level. So it's like, it's scary. But if you don't, Page of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. So it's like, it could be scary, but if you don't take charge, it's going to burn out. What do we do? What's our advice, Spirit? God, Archangel Michael, give us advice. Give us advice on what do we do. Page of Wands in reverse. Don't let it burn out. Also, don't go freaking charging, but Page of Wands is about immaturity. Don't immaturely come charging at this thing. You know, don't call them right now and be like, I'm freaking in love with you and I want to be committed to you forever, because you're going to scare the shit out of them. It's not going to make any sense. What's more advice? Because you're both emotionally immature, so don't do something crazy out of emotional immaturity or insecurity, because I was going to say insecurity. So don't do something crazy. But what kind of advice? What should we do? What should we do? Knight of Swords, the fastest moving card in the deck. Don't delay. Speaking your truth. But just don't do it in a really like high intensity, overly passionate way. This reading is really like throwing me for a loop. I had written down a message of like what I wanted this reading to be about, and the message that I'm getting here is just very confusing to me. And confusion is not of God. So can you clarify? God, please clarify. Archangel Michael, Spirit, that is protecting this reading, please clarify so we can understand. Judgment. Alright. Maybe I'm confused because they're calling judgment on me, on our side, on my collective side. We're not seeing something that we need to say. What is it? What are you calling judgment on? What have we fucked up? We are our own obstacle. What is it? What did we do? Where did we fuck up? Please give us a message. God, Spirit, Archangel Michael. Thinking with our dick. Thinking that being a hothead, thinking that we can do better, thinking that we can move on, thinking that this isn't what everything that we've ever dreamed of. Is there any other messages? Five of Pentacles is thinking that we were giving too much. How can you give too much to the only thing that you ever wanted? I'm going to say that we are flooded with overwhelm. And we fucked up. Because we're emotionally immature, and if we don't move fast and act right, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose... We're going to stifle this. The thing that we cherish the most. The thing that we wanted the most. God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, can you give us a message from the light? Completion. That's it. Above and below have come together. Breathe, relax, it's done. Observe the results. So, God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, did we fuck it up for good? Did we already lose it? Communication, someone wants to reach out. Truth, expect secrets to be unveiled. Clarity, news will clear things up. Haunting, the past is suffocating. Presence, others are offering support. Attachment, disconnect from the chaos. It's like that was in reverse. I don't usually read these cards in reverse, but like, is this saying don't disconnect? Communicate? Possibly. Can we clarify this message? Are we supposed to reach out or no? The Strength and the Six of Cups in reverse, both of them. Being called to these roots. You know, a tree grows down and up at the same time. And then it's like, this is like, you know, both are like mirror reflections. You're both mirror reflections of each other. You both are fucking it up at the same exact time. Nobody's reaching out. Nobody's communicating. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Because you're mirroring each other. What do we do? God, Spirit, Archangel Michael, what do we do? What do me and my collective do in this scenario? The Hierophant. We be ourselves. I'm a Taurus. The Hierophant is the Taurus card, so it's also like the spiritual sage of wisdom. Go within. The Hierophant is like the priest. Well, you know, it's like I was about to say, God, ask God for a message, but this is supposed to be the message. So what is the message, God? Please, like, help. We really need it. We need help. What is the solution to this obstacle that we've gotten ourselves into? What do we do? The Chariot. Rush in. Okay. Rush in. You be the one that makes the change. Can we have a mantra? Spirit, God, Archangel Michael, what's our mantra? Today I will give myself grace. I am the most important person in my world. How I feel matters, and I choose to feel safe. Give yourself grace. How you feel matters. Choose to feel safe. But I would suggest making a move, you know. Be apologetic. Give yourself grace. But that's the reading. I love you guys. Good luck.